What is up, guys? Welcome. Crypto FUD. And let's jump right into this, guys. Well, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. It is a nice Wednesday out, especially for anybody that's in crypto, right? What a day we've had today. Is it going to stop? Let's get into this, guys. So obviously you guys can see the thumbnail. We're going to be focusing on, not only Bitcoin, but also what we always jump on, meme coins, particularly some big news that's happened today with some particular meme coins that I'm sure you guys have already all seen it, but we're going to cover it. All right, guys. So welcome, guys. I hope you guys, again, are having a fantastic Wednesday. It is hump day. Halfway throughout the week, we are good to go. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting right under $90,000 right now, guys. You can see we made all-time highs today, guys, again. I feel like every day for the last 4 or 5 days, we've been continuously coming out on our streams and just announcing that we've already made all-time highs for Bitcoin. Bitcoin today running up to about 93,500 before getting rejected as of now. You can see we actually made a dreaded M double top pattern right here. I know that's sloppy looking, but you guys get the gist. We made a double pattern right here. And basically with these M patterns right here, you can look at them as inverse W patterns, right? Whenever we see these W patterns, it usually points towards the upside. When we see these M patterns or double top, right, you're going to usually see most likely somewhat of some downward movement. You guys can see in the Discord today, I was like, are we going to break the 90,000 going down, right? Because at the time we had come down and we tested it, bounced, we tested it again. Well, the third time we came to test that $90,000 mark, which was our previous high. You can see we actually broke below. But there is some good news, guys. A couple things. On the 30-minute, looks like we have found some support above the 50-day moving average on the 30-day. And it looks like we continuously, for the last couple candles that we have on the 30-minute, that we are looking like we want to retest this $90,000 mark. So hopefully we can hover around this area, right? We can keep retesting that 90K, and eventually we'll find it as some solid support. We didn't find 90,000 as some big support. You can see if you go back to some of these other levels, like going back to the 86.5 on our way, when we broke above it, you can see we bounced off of it a few times, bounced off of it a few times, and then we broke, right? Well, we didn't really do that for the 90K. We broke above the 90K, just blasted by it, right? We came back only to retest it when we were on our way back down. Normally, not going to hold, right? So we definitely want to get above that 90K. Even if we don't come back up to all-time highs, we want to get above this 90K and just bounce off of this. No diddy on that. But we want to find some support on that 90K for Bitcoin. But there's another but. I'm telling you this, guys. Listen to me. And let me jump in the chat real quick. Where's everybody at? What's going on? Carlos, Twan, what's going on? Amor said, when meme coin season starts, as Flip said, we need to flip the hell out of our coins in rotation. Jason, what's going on, bro? So what I was going to say is Bitcoin has gotten to a level now, guys, where we necessarily don't really even, obviously we want to see Bitcoin continue to continue to make new all-time highs, but we have broken up to a level so high, right, compared to our previous highs, that it really, as of right now, hear me out, it doesn't matter anymore, right? There's so much eyes on crypto right now because of what we've seen in the last week or two. There's so much new money flowing in. There's so much FOMO going in right now that our alts and our meme coins, they're going to start freaking going crazy regardless, right? Now, obviously, we want to see Bitcoin hold some solid levels, but we're at a point now. This happened back in 2021 where we broke all-time highs and Bitcoin kind of hovered around the all-time highs. We didn't even need to break above anymore. And altcoin season just went into effect and alts just went absolutely crazy, right? I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happens here soon. Bitcoin might have some more gas. It'd be great to see Bitcoin break above that $100,000 mark just to kind of check it off for this bull run, right? But if you guys remember during the stream yesterday, I said this. I said, listen, we're blasting by these 80,000s like nothing. 90,000s though, going to be a completely different story. And as of today, I'm watching it and we're just shooting, 90, 91, 92. I was like, holy crap. I was like, man, dude, if we get any like solid resistance, it's going to be probably in the later 90s, right? Before we get to that 100,000. And remember, the reason, my theory behind it is because 100,000 is such a big mental spot for a lot of investors that I guarantee there's massive shorts that are piled up on 100,000 or somewhere around 100. And there's a lot of sell orders that are going to be somewhere around 100,000. The smart people are probably going to put their sell orders at 98, 97, 99,000 before we get to that 100,000, just in case if we don't get all the way up there, right? It'll basically, you pretty much sold at technically, or could be the top, right? So what I'm getting to is we saw that 93,500 hit and we got rejected, right? We blasted through 91, 92, 93, 93.5, finally hit our head somewhere. It's going to be the same thing as we blast. If we can break above that 93.5 and we get to 94, when we get to 95, those areas, as we continue to get closer and closer to 100,000 for Bitcoin, it is going to be harder and harder for us to break above, because there's going to be a lot of sell pressure, in my opinion, because we're getting so close to that $100,000 mark. Do I think it's over for Bitcoin as far as like we just made all-time highs and that's it? 90% chance I say no, right? Bitcoin definitely has more juice in it. But going back to what I was saying, it might not even matter for your favorite altcoins or your favorite meme coins. You might see a big shift in Bitcoin going into a lot of these alts. Now, that leads me to Bitcoin dominance. We have broke above new local highs for Bitcoin dominance for this cycle, 61%. We actually, earlier today, we were at 61.4, 61.3, 61.38 to be exact, right? We pretty much have hit local highs for our Bitcoin dominance. Now, this is another thing that we are continuously focusing on, because altcoin season is not going to go in effect while Bitcoin dominance is at these highs, right? It's not all-time highs, but for this cycle, we are at highs right now, right? So perfect situation would be Bitcoin hovering around that $85,000 to $90,000 mark. Dominance starts to come down towards the lower 50s and breaks into the higher 40s. That is what's going to tell us, and by that time we're already going to know, because you're going to see Ethereum above 4,000. You're going to see Solana probably at like 350, if not 400. You're going to see MILADY probably 5x, and so on and so on and so on. The point of what I'm getting to is, as we see the dominance drop, if we can have Bitcoin hold some strong levels, you're going to see a lot of money piling in that we haven't seen yet in these altcoins, right? We already predicted this. We said that when Bitcoin was going to be making these runs and we see Bitcoin getting up to these highs, that alts are going to do really well, right? Because they're going to run parallel or very similar with Bitcoin, but we haven't seen altcoin season yet. And this is exactly the reason. This is the biggest indicator, is that Bitcoin dominance is so high right now. There's no way in hell we've even seen anywhere near what we could potentially see but when we get into altcoin season. So, Ricky, what's going on, brother? Kosa said, I'm not too concerned. At the end of the day, no matter what's selling, if Bitcoin can retain $90,000 level, it's all up from here. I agree. Flip, what's going on, bro? Next level, what's going on, brother? Can you check Dogecoin on Solana? Yeah, I'll check it out, bro. Craig said, peekaboo. Oh, shit. My boy Craig's here, guys. You know Bitcoin made new all-time highs if Craig's in here. Twix, what's going on, brother? Said, what do you think about top for Lady? What do I think the top is for MILADY? I've been saying this for the last year. I think the top of MILADY, my opinion, $2 to maybe $10 billion market cap, somewhere around there. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's see here. I'm going to check out your project next, so just give me a second here. I just want to continue this opening monologue, and then we'll jump right into it, bro. Can we just, before we jump into anything, and all seriousness aside, can we all just put in the chat, RIP for Peanut? Poor little squirrel lost his life, right? And I know we joke around, and you guys know, if you know the channel, I love animals, right? So I do feel terrible when I saw this story. I really was like, bro, it pissed me off, right? Felt terrible for him. Him and the poor little raccoon, they both lost their lives. So RIP to Peanut. And I do hope that the owners, they get some closure, and hopefully they're getting a piece of the pie of this project that's absolutely been ripping. So Peanut, if you guys have been living under a rock, Peanut dropped probably like a week ago, and since then it is absolutely ripping like crazy from what I'm hearing. And let me just verify, is that Peanut got dropped on some major exchanges today. So let's see here. Market cap $1.7 billion, guys. I just want to let you guys just comprehend this. This freaking project was on DeFi a week ago. At probably like, let's see, it's up 3,000%. So I guarantee it was probably, over 2,000% down from where it's at right now. You could have bought this on freaking DeFi on Solana. Now you guys understand why I'm always telling you guys Solana, but DeFi, right? And you can see it. The rumors are true. Peanut got dropped on major exchanges like Binance. You have BitGet. You have KuCoin, Gate.io. Really, the biggest one being obviously Binance, with the volume of over $2.6 billion in volume for today for Peanut. So absolutely crazy. Shout out to everybody that bought in on Peanut, because if you did, anytime, even if it was just yesterday, you're up like crazy, right? So absolutely, that's great. Craig said RIP. Twan, I appreciate you guys, bro. Seriously, I am. Flip said he's gonna spill some liquor for Peanut. I know we joke around, and it's all fun and games, but I honestly do feel bad for the poor little squirrel. I really do. So, what's going on, Robert? Owen's in the house. What's going on, bro? So we have Peanut, obviously, that ran today, but also, if you guys are seeing Dogecoin, we forgot to cover this yesterday. Dogecoin running, obviously, off of Elon. If you guys already know that Trump appointed Elon Musk as the Dogecoin ambassador, right? But not the Dogecoin, but the Doge sector. I guess something that they just created for a new sector for the government, which Elon craftily names DOGE, right? As in Doge. Absolutely crazy. And then there's big rumors that Elon just bought a big bag of Doge as well. So Doge today is absolutely ripping. And let's pull up the chart for Dogecoin as well. Yes, so Doge right now is sitting at around 39 cents. Doge has jumped up to about 44 cents as for local highs as well. Absolutely ripping. I mean, look at this on the daily. Look at this candle. So if you were to buy Doge, and we looked it up yesterday, Doge as of yesterday was up like 200% for the month. I mean, it's up 400 freaking percent if you go back to August, right? So I mean, you can see the gains. Fix my chair. You guys can see the gains that are to be had with a lot of these meme coins right now. I will say Doge is a little bit of it's a rare occurrence as far as with Elon, backing not Doge, but just backing a particular project, right? We've known, if you've been into Dogecoin since, back in 2020, 21, we used to run off of all the hype from Elon. It's good to see that he's back, and you have to respect his loyalty, right? Because Elon's filthy rich, right? He don't give a crap. You would think he doesn't give a crap, if any of these projects pump or if Doge pumps or not, right? But he does. He really does. If you really look at the history of Elon with Doge, I mean, this guy has inquired where you could buy merchandise, and I believe you can buy his vehicles with Doge, right? This has all been since back in 2021. Just a lot of things that he's done now, especially he's involved with the government. And the first thing that he does is he names something that he's going to be basically running. He calls it an abbreviation DOGE, Doge, right? So I mean, just the amount of the amount of just I'm trying to think of the words, but the way that he just goes out and he looks out for just Doge particularly, you have to respect it, right? You have to respect it. And that's why, I was saying this like 6 months ago, and I was like, Doge might get dethroned. When you talk about stuff like this that we couldn't have seen a year ago that was going to happen, you have to understand that like Doge is probably going to be the number one meme coin, probably just period for the foreseeable future, pretty much. So definitely shout out to Doge and everybody. You guys know I always will have respect for Doge, because Doge, I've already said the story 1,000 times. I'm not going to say it again, but Doge was the first project that I ever bought in back in 2020, buying in my first purchase at around 2.5 cents and accumulating like crazy during the end of 2020, 2021. And that's where I found my foundation in crypto and found my admiration and my just not an addiction, but just the jumping into crypto, and hodling, right, when things got bad, and just continuing to accumulate and watching what Doge did, in 2021. It just brought in such like not joy, but I'm trying to think of like after that I was like, holy crap, I love crypto, right? And I moved on from Doge and started accumulating a bunch of Ethereum and so on, right? And that's just what I always tell you guys. We cover meme coins because you have to respect them, right? Back in 2021, you had the maxis and you had the followers that followed maxis, the people that had $200 in the market but wanted to call everything shit coins. Those people, right? Well, if you see where they're at now, they're probably all screaming Dogecoin to the moon right now. My freaking chair's all messed up, because they have to have respect for it, because the gains are there, right? The gains are there, so, bro, my chair's messed up. I'm sorry, guys. So, but yeah, this is just something that I think a lot of people will jump in on, and it's crazy to see the excitement now that's all around Dogecoin and the meme coins again, right? So definitely a good time to be around. Now, the next meme coin that I wanted to bring up is, so Craig said Department of Government Efficiency. Hell yeah. I'm like trying to think. I'm like, what is it? Robert said, I sold half this morning and bought more Pepe. Well, I'm glad you bring up Pepe, because that's the next project that we're talking about. So Pepe today got freaking listed as well. How coincidental. Pepe got listed on, what is it? We'll check out the article. So Pepe surged 42% on Coinbase and Robinhood listing. So Pepe obviously got listed today on Robinhood and Coinbase today. So Pepe, the frog theme meme coin, surges 42% during November 13th's market cooldown as Coinbase and Robinhood US listed the token amid crypto excitement following Trump's win. According to Robinhood's website, the trading platform the US division relisted Cardano. Hell yeah, they relisted Cardano. That's awesome. Solana, Ripple, let's see here, and Ripple as it added Pepe trading support. So real quick, I want to bring up, so if you guys remember, this all falls into line a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago. I don't know how long it's been, but during the bear market, Robinhood was forced to delist a bunch of cryptos that they had just added probably 4 or 5 months prior, right? And that was a quick list, but Cardano and XRP particularly. Why did they delist them? Well, the current administration that's pretty much, that's almost finished here in the next few months. Well, their boy Gary Gensler started going to and attacking particular projects, pretty much throwing a blanket on everything, saying that everything was a security, right? So what it did was you had companies like Robinhood that's trade stock as well. That's a US based exchange. They shit their bridges, right? And they basically ended up delisting a lot of these projects that Gary Gensler was coming after, right? In the event, because they didn't want to get sued, right? Because they were coming after the exchanges as well. So they delisted a lot of these projects during the bear market, right? So it was basically like kicking, a lot of these cryptocurrencies while they already were down. And, it was solely blamed on Gary Gensler. That's why I'm telling you guys, if and when Gary Gensler gets the boot, the markets are going to rally just off of that news as well, based off of everything that he's done to attack crypto. So that's why they're bringing up, that they listed, Solana, ADA, and Ripple as they delisted these projects forcefully about a year and a half ago due to Gary Gensler and the SEC. And then also with that, adding Pepe to the U.S. exchange. So I'll just finish the article real quick. So it's been 4 years since the exchange delisted XRP due to and XRP got delisted obviously because of the same thing, but XRP was delisted a while back, obviously because of the case that was going on, right? And then let's see here. And then it says regulatory concerns surrounding Cardano and Solana by the SEC also led to their delisting in 2023. Uncertainty regarding whether ADA and SOL qualified as securities was understood to be the main reason for the decision, and we just spoke about that. So that's awesome that that Robinhood's bringing back a lot of these projects. Not that they need it anyway, because not too many people around at this day and age use Robinhood to trade, but it's still more users that are getting exposure, especially on meme coins like Pepe, right? You don't think that Robinhood would be a big thing for Pepe, but it is. It is very much so, because a lot of people, they think of that free trading on Robinhood, and that's why they download it. They're like, hell yeah, I can trade crypto as well. It's intriguing, right, for your newer users on here. So just gonna read through here. So Pepe's rise on expected crypto clarity. So pro-Bitcoin Republican Donald Trump won the U.S. presidential election. Trump promises the crypto industry to include ending excessive and strategic regulations on emerging technologies. He committed to dismissing SEC Chair Gary Gensler, let's hope, considering one of the crypto's top opponents at any federal agency. The president-elect also unveiled Elon Musk as a key figure in his Department of Government Efficiencies, dubbed Doge, which is strikingly similar to the meme coin Dogecoin. Oh, it's definitely the same thing, right? No coincidence there. Some have speculated that crypto-friendly Musk could also spearhead additional crypto advocacy from within Trump's camp. Musk is considered a friend of Dogecoin community, as he's publicly spoken about the project on several occasions. Furthermore, over 250 pro-crypto politicians snagged congressional seats, adding to the industry's wide hopes of a golden age for crypto. And then it said, meanwhile, Memecoin'S jumped out of the gates by Trump's victory as whole cryptocurrency market saw an aggressive uptick of over $3 trillion. Centralized exchanges like Binance Coinbase have recently listed a raft of meme coins. This shift comes as industry participants experts Washington's policies to support crypto innovation. So obviously, like we said, Pepe getting that listing on Coinbase and Robinhood, obviously running it up. And you know what? Pepe, I didn't even realize it, dude. Pepe made all-time highs today, guys. I didn't even realize that. I'm sitting here, I'm thinking that Pepe's been out for a few years, and I forgot that Pepe's technically came out, I think, 2023 during the bear market. So you can see market cap right now at $8 billion, guys. Now, a couple things. You guys remember, I told you guys my prediction for the top meme coin. I'm a little hesitant right now. I've been telling you guys, I technically think that Pepe is going to be the number one meme coin per market cap. But damn, if Doge is going to continue to have Elon Musk behind him, maybe I might have to reevaluate, and say that Pepe might have to take number 2 spot. What do you guys think? You guys think Doge is going to stick at the end of the top of this altcoin season, the top of this meme coin season? Do you think Dogecoin is going to be number 1 still, or do you think that it's going to get dethroned by Pepe or maybe something else that comes? What do you guys think? Robert said, I just need MILADY listing on Binance before XRP actually rips. Amor said, I just can't bring myself to sell MILADY until 2 billion. Mog, on the other hand, I'll rotate with other big biters. Because you've been holding on to MILADY for so long, bro. You have, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just you have like that connection, like it's, I think if you get rid of your, your position, you're going to be like, it's that FOMO of missing out almost, right? Ricky, what's going on? Said, bro, I've been holding Doge for like 5 years, man. Cheers. Salud, bro. Next level, rumors on Duco on Solana is the next coin to get listed. You sure about that one, bro? Flip said, Toshi, first dog to buy crypto. JDM, stop by to say hi, everyone. Hit the like button. What's going on, brother? Keep your head up, all right, bro? NFK to the moon. Amor said, I'm buying Pepe on Robinhood when it drops. No fees. Amor, I think it's already dropped, bro. Amor said Robinhood may list crypto period after this historic Super Bull run. No fees. Everyone is going to be on it. Now, listen, no fees, right? You have to take into consideration that I know, because I've traded on Robinhood plenty of times prior. They don't charge you fees, but they're going to get their money, right? So let's say right now you go to sell Pepe, right? They're going to sell it for less than what it is right now. Right, so they're going to sell it for slightly a little bit less. Like they might sell it for 19.5, right, or something like that. And they're going to tell you because they need to cover, because people are buying. As you're selling, someone's buying that bag, right? I think it's a big hoax because they own a big bag of all these projects. So in my opinion, they're selling and buying at different prices, and they're basically nickel and diming you. But if you really compare their little nickel and diamond from what Crypto.com's doing to you, you guys know how I feel about Crypto.com right now, bro. So, Danny said, hey, Crypt, great channel. The last NU Kawi Ken will be coin that money flows into, call it for immortality. All right. Flip said Doge will maintain the number one. Pepe will 100x from here. Next said, you going to check Duco? I'll pull it up, bro. I'll pull it up. Just because you're consistent on it, all right? Is this what your Duco is, bro? Hold on, I'm getting some connection issues. Anybody seeing that? Chat's disconnected? Oh, okay, there it is. Good, good. I'm not hating on Duco. I don't even know what Duco is, bro. All right, so this is it right here. Let's check it out here. So market cap 19.4 million, liquidity locked at 1 million. It's been out for about 9 months. So everything checks out on that. Did you guys get that on your chat? It said like we were disconnected. So we've looked at this project, obviously. You can see back in May. We've looked at this for sure. All right, so I mean, like I said, numbers check out. Obviously, it's down 10%, but I mean, is it really down? If you look, we're looking at the weekly, and you can see for the last 2 weeks, this thing is done really well. Support being somewhere around the 81 level right here. You can see you've bounced off this level multiple times. So what I can say about this project, looks good. Nice little bounce. You broke above the 786. You are having somewhat of a retracement. Now, we are looking at the weekly candle. I can pull the daily up real quick. Okay, so it looks like you guys have found some support at the 786, so it looks good. Hopefully you guys can hold that 786 level right here at around the 17. Hold that as some support, and you can start taking off and continuing this move up, trying to break around this 618 level, which is going to be around that 30 level right here. So looks good. Found support. Hopefully you can continue to hold, and you guys can continue to move towards the upside. So Doesn't look bad at all. Nice little move towards the upside. What I can say, me personally, if I had bought in miraculously down here at this support level and I was up, I mean, I'm not dissing the project whatsoever. I would just take my profits, right? Because a lot of times, you know, you see this move towards, you know, this kind of sideways action accumulation. You see a nice move like it's had in the last like week. This is probably a few 100% if I'm not mistaken. You're going to see a lot of profit taken. If it breaks below the 786, I'm taking profits, looking to maybe reposition myself somewhere around the support level at this 80. So hopefully it doesn't break below the 786. And like I said, you guys can have that support and you can come back and start retesting the 618. If you can see, you guys have not broke above the 618 and stayed above it. It's been since basically June. So not saying it can't do it. I'm just saying it's going to take a lot for it to do that. So, but numbers check out, bro. Numbers check out. Not a bad move. What I'll do is I will actually add this to our watch list. All right. So it's officially on the watch list for today. Let's pull up. I'm taking this crap off the watch list because this is a scam right here. So let's see here. Oh, you know what else is running today, guys? Miro. Freaking Miro's running. Billy's up running right now. RTR is running right now, of course. RTR is going to start running after I freaking sold off earlier. Of freaking course, RTR is going to run. I think when the inauguration, however you pronounce it, whenever Trump gets into office officially in January, this RTR is going to freaking blast off, I think. Now, it could be very, could be quick, right? You know, but I do think it's going to blast off. Looking to see a lot of projects that were up yesterday are down like crazy. Ricky, did you guys get the memo that Crypto.com is delisting MMF? Did you guys get that memo? MMF is getting delisted on the 20th on Crypto.com. So if you hold any MMF on Crypto.com, you might want to transfer it over to your DeFi wallet because they're saying that you will not be able to trade at all MMF on their platform, which is craziness right there. I wonder what's going on, but MMF is down. You can see MShare, which is affiliated with MMF on CRONOS, is down 65% on that news. So Flip, let's see here, said check Toshi on Solana, first dog to buy. Let me pull it up, brother. You sure this was the first dog? You sure this is the first dog to buy crypto, bro? He's on one of those Bitcoin machines. Oh, yeah, that's too funny. Gina said that today is NFK buy Wednesday, guys. Do not forget today, the whole squad in the Discord, today is NFK buy Wednesday. So check that out. So Flip, you know, this is a small market cap for a lot of projects that you look at. Usually Flip's pulling up those Billies and stuff like that. The Billy project to have multi-millions of dollars. This project's small market cap, under $1 million for sure, 394. Liquidity's locked at 100,000, so it doesn't look bad at all. How long has this thing been out for? About a month and a half. Not too shabby. See here. So what I'll say about this, brother, is obviously support level. It's going to be somewhere around this 27 mark, right? So that 27 mark looks like it's got some good support. But I will say you can see that these are all the daily candles. You can see it's been making lower highs as of now for the last few weeks. So keep that in mind. What am I looking for? Okay. You can see the trend has been making lower highs, right, as we continue. So if this can break above the trend, you might see a nice little move towards the upside. As far as a fib, all right, so you can see We have support, like I said, around the 27. The 786 is a big spot for some resistance. So if this thing can break above the support level, maybe it needs to bounce again on this support level right here. But if it can come and retest this 786 level at around the 70 mark, that'll be a big blast off. If you break above that, then you might see some big moves towards the upside. Again, market cap being so low, right? This thing it won't take much for it to shoot off. Now it is up 44% for today. So as far as like, you know, in my opinion, accumulating right now, I'd probably hold off, in my opinion, to wait to see if maybe we're going to retest at least somewhere around this 30 to 27 mark where we've had some support. So Next said, thank you for checking Duco. Our community is so strong. So sorry if your stream gets rated hard. No. You're good, brother. You're good, bro. I think we added it to the watch list. So, I mean, let the squad know. If you're in the Discord, come join the squad over here, and we'll definitely we'll bring that up. Flip, you know I got you, bro. You know I got you, man. If you guys were wondering what I was talking about for NFK, No FUD Koala and Solana, another hidden gem with such a small market cap, only $60,000 market cap, liquidity locked in at around 30,000. So I mean, this project is just waiting to go crazy. Finally broke out of the trend. For now, you guys can see kind of a sloppy trend right there. But we definitely are on our upward trend for right now for NFK. This is only, listen, we start seeing a few $1,000s coming in here, and you're going to see this thing absolutely start ripping. Absolutely start ripping. So definitely been curling up. Hit that rocket ship. Hungry, what's going on, brother? Welcome back. Welcome back, bro. Flip, thank you so much for the $10 super chat, dude. I do appreciate you, bro. I do appreciate you. So today, No FUD Koala Wednesdays, we do a thing on the Discord where even if it's freaking $5, we just all buy in every Wednesday just to keep accumulating until we get listed on Binance, right? So something I want to bring up, Flip, thank you so much again for the $10 super chat, dude. I do appreciate that. And Hungry, welcome back, bro. Not that you were gone, but I appreciate you renewing the members only stream. We're going to most likely have a members only stream. We didn't have one on this Monday because the markets were going absolutely apeshit, but I'm trying to dedicate when would be the best time, either tomorrow or maybe sometime this weekend before the next week opens up, but we'll figure it all out. So one thing I wanted to point out, bro. Hungry said his comments keep getting deleted. What's going on, bro? I'm the only one that can delete, I think. Yeah, I'm the only one that can delete comments right now. So I will tell you, I keep getting popped up, and it's not on my other screen either. I don't know if you guys are getting it. Keep saying the chat's disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect you. And then it says connected. So I don't know if something's going on with the chat. But something I wanted to pull up, the fear and greed index, guys. You guys know we monitor this freaking like the Bible, right? We are in extreme greed right now, guys. We are in extreme greed. What does that mean? Well, it usually, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to scare you guys, but it usually means that we are somewhere near a top is what it usually means. Now, this doesn't mean a top like Bitcoin is topped out at 90K and that's it. We're going back down. Not at all. But a lot of times, this will be an indicator that it's telling you that we are overbought. We're overbought right now in the market, and we're probably going to need to cool off somewhat. Another thing for myself, when you guys already know, I usually only buy in when we're in fear, extreme fear, potentially in neutral, right? But when we start getting into greed, extreme greed, I'm not buying in anymore. I'm not adding to my bags. I've already been buying when everybody else was scared, right? This is usually a time where I'm looking to take profits, is usually how it is. Now, I know it's a sensitive subject for a lot of you guys because, like Amor was saying earlier, you get attached to these projects. You've been holding on to them for the last year or for the last few months. You've been buying like crazy, and you know it's hard to decouple yourself from these from your positions or from these projects. I completely understand, right? All I'm saying, not financial advice, is just keep an eye on the markets, and make sure you secure the bag. That's all I'm going to tell you, right? You're not going to get this from a lot of the other YouTubers. Not that I'm dissing any of them, but I see a lot of YouTubers telling you to buy right now, right? And what's crazy is, not that it's a terrible time to particularly, add to your bags, but I wouldn't feel good telling somebody to buy, Bitcoin at $93,000. I'd be like, the odds of it going down are going to be higher than the odds of it going up, right? We just have been going crazy. We've been going up for the last, 4 or 5 days. There's going to be some retracement. It's inevitable, right? So that's where I'm going to tell you with the fear and greed index. It's just a big indicator that we could be topping out or we're close to a top, right? If we go back to Bitcoin, we have, if you guys can see, we're trying to break above this 90K. While we were talking a little while ago, we did break above 90, but you can see we can't stay, or we can't really, find any kind of support as of now above that 90. So we'll see how this goes. 90,000 is going to be a big spot. It's before it was a big spot for some resistance. We haven't found it as support necessarily yet. Obviously breaking below it. So now it has become again resistance, right? So my boy said, he said, sorry if you get rated, and then the people start coming in here. Duco will create generational wealth. Keefe, trying to shill his own coin, it looks like. All right. Myro having a solid day today, up pretty well. Myro's up 27% for the day. Nice. What's going on with CRONOS? Let's pull up. Everything on CRONOS down, it looks like. Lazy Lion's up 30%, but you can see everything else on CRONOS is back in the red. Where's bullish? Looks like it's getting some support at around that 55 area for call. There was a nice W pattern that formed. You can see it doesn't look like it's going to play out because it looks like it broke back down. So we're back above 90. We are. Hell yeah. Hopefully we can find some support. Let me zoom in and see. This is on the 5-minute, right? Hopefully we can find some support above this 90,000. What it is with Bitcoin is that it just took off too fast, right? Which is great, but with that being said, you're gonna have spots, and that 93.5 was it, where we pretty much hit our head, and this thing needed to cool off, right? We thought we saw a cool off yesterday. Remember, what was it? It was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. We hit 90K, or we were trying to hit 90K, and we saw a nice cool off, and then we just came back and bounced and retested 90K again. Got rejected, and boom, as of today, we just like freaking went crazy. I mean, when you zoom out on this chart, I mean, this is just in the last like 5 days. Bitcoin has been absolutely ripping. And what's crazy is this was our all-time high right back here. So I mean, when we broke all-time highs, it's like just Bitcoin just went berserk, went absolutely berserk. Right? So, you know what? Bitcoin, like I said at the beginning of the stream, hopefully we can at least hold around these areas. I really don't even care if Bitcoin continues to make new all-time highs. I would love for it. But I'm telling you, if we can hold around these areas, you're going to see a lot of money going over from Bitcoin into the alts. Right now, like I told you guys, Bitcoin dominance is still giving us that indication that we have not broke into altcoin season anywhere near. I mean, look at this. It's literally making new local highs as we speak right now at 61. So whenever we can break above or break below this trend is when I think you're really going to officially start seeing these alts just start, just blasting off. What we've seen for right now has been nothing, right? Other than, Dogecoin doing really well because of Elon and Pepe and, some of these other projects that are doing really well because they got listed on exchanges. What I'm saying is as a whole, like something like MILADY that hasn't really taken off crazy yet, you're going to see stuff like that start happening. So yeah, bro, we checked out Duco a little while ago. We definitely checked it out. I gave you guys your spotlight for a little while. Did I add it to the watch list? Let me see. I believe we added. Oh yeah, it's right here. We brought it up. I put it on the official watch list, bro. So if you come back, we'll check it out daily. All right. We'll definitely check it out. Mario said he jumped into call yesterday. Did you? Jumped into call yesterday, so you're probably down a little bit for right now. You can see for call this local high right here, but you can see it's been making lower lows as of right now, right? You can see the lower lows being made, so this level is probably going to need to hold this 55 if it breaks, and you're going to start talking about maybe a slight breakdown on call. But, I look at call as like a long-term play, in my opinion, right? Market cap still well under $50 million. This project, honestly, in my opinion, I think is going to do really well, and you could probably see a few $100 million market cap when everything is said and done. Whenever, altcoin season is in the middle of going crazy, in my opinion. So I felt like there was something else. Oh, yeah. So, inflation today. Inflation dropped today. And you guys, I don't know if you're familiar. It's like no one really cares about inflation right now because Bitcoin's been going crazy. But today, inflation did drop. And we basically, we were talking about this yesterday. So, we were forecast at 3%. I think it was 3%. Let me see if they still have the numbers up for inflation. They don't. They don't have it up. We could look it up if we want, but we'll be all right. So inflation hit, I believe, 3%. It was forecast to hit 3%, so it basically is flatlined right now, which is a good thing, right? We didn't want to see inflation spike up. We, if anything, wanted to see inflation come down. So the fact that it met expectations and it didn't exceed as far as coming higher, we saw, the markets, I don't know if that was a big mover for the markets, but the stock market did fairly well today. I don't know about how it closed. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of flatline. The DXY has been doing really well, which is not a good thing. DXY has been pumping again. But, yeah, so with inflation, our next meeting is coming up in about a month from now, and you can see the market is calling for another reduction in interest rates, right? Another quarter basis point. And I told you guys this. One thing that Trump was talking about was that he wants to bring in the interest rates down fast, right? So I'm thinking that Jerome Powell, because he's got a new boss, technically, I'm thinking that he's most likely going to be a little bit more aggressive, and he's probably going to just reduce interest rates for these next few meetings, and we might even see another 50 basis point come maybe December, or possibly January, February. So With that being said, that is going to be nothing but a plus for the market as well. Interest rates go down, the market usually will be positive movement towards that. So Robert said tomorrow's PPI. Hell yeah. Rosales, what's going on, brother? So, but it's crazy. We used to, I was going to do a live stream this morning. I was like, you know what? I'll leave it be. We normally would come out on these days and be all piped, humped, I'm trying to say all pumped up. I was like piped and humped at the same time. We usually would be all hyped up on CPI report days. And, it was like, who cares? Bitcoin's already freaking going crazy, right? As long as the numbers don't come out and they're like crazy bad, really was not a big deal for us. So I can't believe that Peanut, the market cap's at 1.75 billion. That's insane. Gina said, make sure you guys slap those like buttons. If you guys can, please hit that like. I really do appreciate that. So let's just do a recap. Obviously, Bitcoin today making all-time highs. Absolutely fantastic. I told you guys yesterday, pre-warned you, these 90,000 marks, right? 91, 92, really 95, 96. When we start getting into these numbers, they're going to be big resistance levels, right? But if you heard at the beginning of the stream, I basically said where we're at right now, Bitcoin can stay at 90,000 right now. And mark my words, the altcoins are going to start going absolutely crazy, guys. Ethereum sitting at around 3,200. We haven't even got anywhere near altcoin season yet. Dominance still making new local highs at around 61%. Nowhere near altcoin season yet. But Bitcoin stays around where it's at. It can continue to make all-time highs. It's going to hold that dominance as it makes all-time highs, continues. But if Bitcoin starts to get stagnant and still can hold some solid levels, you're going to see a lot of that money shifting over into alts. And that's when you think the alts right now are going crazy. Wait, give it a week, give it 2 weeks, give it a month, whatever we need, right? But you're gonna be just absolutely just fiberglassed as seeing what these alts are going to do and what we have ahead of us. So we got fun times ahead of us. I think with Bitcoin, like I said, hopefully it can continue to move. But if this is where it is and this is where it's gonna stay, altcoins are gonna be up next. And you're going to see projects like I told you guys, these meme coins particularly are going to go absolutely crazy. But it's not going to be where we go crazy and it just stays up, right? You see MILADY up, 20x and she's just going to be hanging out around those areas. No, it's going to run up, maybe hang around these areas for a little while, and then we're going to retrace eventually, right? I talked about this before. When we go back and we look at our previous bull market, right? We literally made all-time highs. November the 10th right here. Or I'm sorry, it was November the 8th, somewhere around there, right? Same time of the year. After we made all-time highs for Bitcoin, yes, altcoins went crazy, but it was a very brief time, 6 to 8 weeks, somewhere around there. And then we started to basically slowly but surely fall into a bear market. I don't think that's particularly what we have coming on for now. I do think that we have probably another few more months, right? At least until January when Trump gets into office. I think we're gonna see some good times. But the point of what I'm getting to is when that was going on back in 2021, everybody thought that we were just gonna stay around those areas and we were just gonna keep pumping, and there was no stopping. And a lot of those people that stayed in the market and thought they were buying the dip got wrecked. So always keep that in mind, guys. Anna, we checked out Duco. We checked it out. We brought it up. It's going to be on our watch list, so we definitely will continue to bring it up on the daily. If you guys come in and slap those likes, we'll definitely come in and we'll continue to bring it up. So, TJ said Billy's killing it right now. Let's see here. Billy is, Billy's up 20%. Definitely doing great. Myro, honestly, is probably the top mover that we have on our watch list right now. So, freaking RTR is going crazy. Damn it. Why did I sell off a little while ago? Bought the dip and sold when this thing was starting to like look like it didn't want to bounce above the support level. And now the damn thing's running. It is what it is. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm going to let you guys go. I know it was a shorter stream tonight, but I hope you guys are excited. We got some good times ahead of us. Make sure on your way out, make sure you guys slap those likes. Hit that subscribe if you're new around here. Other than that, I thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic night. Flip, you know, I got you, bro. I was just reading the comments. TJ, I see, said you have a big bag of Myro. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Have a great night, and I will be back here tomorrow. All right, guys? Thank you. See ya.